Hey guys, Blue here. Today I am doing Roblox horror games, which this one is gonna be school, while also rambling on about a non-existent movie that I really want made. Because I'm just putting these ideas out, so if anyone is actually watching a movie or making a movie, again, it's like 5 a.m. right now where I am, or at the time of recording this, 5:34 or 5:35 now. But like, I would just love a movie if you're a group of friends that are smart about how they escape, or chased by a fox demon summoned by a certain person. Which this person you don't find out is the behind it because everyone's investigating that person's death. So basically, someone in chronological order of the movie, a bunch of friends are just chilling at school, probably like high school students maybe. High school, maybe even college students, I don't really care. It doesn't really matter. And like, they're just casually going along their day like at normal. And then they all get together, finding out they're all interested in the same mysterious death. I'm gonna turn this down real quick. They're all interested in the same mysterious death of someone in their school. So they all investigate it together, going to the house they live in, which would be an old creepy mansion. But they obviously don't go in the creepy mansion. Just a friend, teddy bear. Aww. I can't buy it. I have to buy it. But they obviously don't go in the mansion. They're like, yep, nope. Why would we go in some creepy mansion after someone just died here? So they go back to school. But then they notice that after that person died, that more people keep going missing around that area. The police won't do anything for some dumb reason. For some reason that doesn't really matter for me, honestly. But probably a really good reason they won't investigate it, because everyone keeps going missing. So these kids decide to get drunk or high, either one, and they go to investigate it, grabbing flashlights, because they're stupid, drunk or high, whatever. This is not a school. Well, I would thought it was. But yeah, they go to investigate it finally, just to go inside, and realize they've been locked in. But not just locked into the mansion. They're being hunted by something. They all notice this immediately, that their friends are all going missing. Everyone's going missing around this building. They just got locked in, so they're like, we need to find a way out immediately, as fast as possible. So the friends try to find a way out, but they keep seeing things that they can't explain. They find the body of the people going missing, finding a bunch of the bodies scattered throughout the mansion. They start getting freaked out. So they all start gathering together like, okay, we all seen the horror movies. We should not split up. We cannot split up. So they don't split up, obviously. So they stick together as long as they can. But then the monster gets creative and starts trying to lure them, using cell phones. Because one of the girls realizes they left their phone out in the car. Well, no, not her phone, but her phone charger, because she wasn't expecting to be in there long. And her phone was at full battery, but now it's dead. Where was I? My brain's like offline. Oh yeah, her phone charger's in the car. Or on her bike if she's a high schooler. So they go around trying to find a charger together. So the monster has to get even more creative by calling them, using a voice of the friend that went missing recently. Not even calling them, just you hear the voice screaming from the basement. Of course they're smart. They're like, no, he went missing. Everyone knows he's been gone for weeks. He couldn't be still alive down in that basement, so they don't investigate the basement. Obviously, if you're paying attention, these people are smart and have seen every horror movie, so they know what to expect in a horror movie. They suspect that they're in like some kind of freak movie, that this can't be real life. This can't be real life. This has to be some dream. This has to be a nightmare. It's like every fucking horror movie. Characters obviously being self-aware, breaking the fourth wall. But then they realize, this is real life. We have to find a way out of here. So they go around trying to find an exit. All the walls and windows are sealed off with metal. Like a strong metal. The only exit has just been sealed off electronically. So the only exit is the storm cellar, which one of the characters saw on the way in. That was just wide open. They try screaming for help through the doors, hoping someone could hear them. They hear people outside. But the voices of people outside was just a trick, trying to lure them towards the door. One of them is suspicious of this. So he's like, guys, we saw no one around here. This neighborhood is really, like, empty. Why would there suddenly be a group of people out? Didn't you guys notice it was just quiet out there? So then, they all realize that that character was right. It was really quiet. All of a sudden, it was just chatter like a whole party outside. So they back away from the door. They all head to the kitchen together, gathering knives, thinking someone is playing a game with them. They start referencing other horror movies, like Saw, Friday the 13th, things like that. They start referencing famous movies. Because what's better than a horror movie with a bunch of references to other horror movies? I'm literally stuck here. But eventually they find out. Bunch of random crap happens, creepy crap. They see the demon that's literally just a fox, kind of, like a blue fox. Not even just a blue, not a blue fox. Well, unless you do want to do a blue fox for some reason. But a fox demon, they start seeing it, and it reveals that it's hunting them. Not just to kill them, but for fun. It's doing it for fun only. And it lured them there. It revealed the entire plot in like a creepy voice. Creepy, distorted voice through one of the phones. Like an old house phone. So they end up going around trying to find weapons to fend off this psycho killer, thinking it's still human. So they eventually investigate. Once they finally get out, they vow to never get out, because they do eventually get out, but then they realize nothing in the world is the same. Once they get out of the house, the entire world has been vacant. Their entire town, their entire school, everyone was just gone. They were not in the same world anymore. They're freaking out at this point. How is this happening? Where is everyone? What's going on? One of the characters starts having a panic attack, starts running for the exit of their town. Then they realize she's trying to kill herself, or he's trying to kill himself. So they run to the bridge to stop him. Just to realize the creature was waiting at the bridge, knowing the next move. She dies immediately after being caught by it, after probably like a small chase scene or something. Or a big jump scare of it catching her. So after that happens, they start finding clues around the city. Like they're in a post-apocalyptic world of a different reality of theirs. It's like the Upside Down, kind of. It's exactly a mirror of their world, but no other life other than them and this creature. Oh, there's the manager room. So of course, they go around trying to find an exit or find a way out, so they investigate other houses that are just all unlocked for some reason. But through a few of their houses, they find out that the only way to leave is to defeat the creature doing a seance. But all the materials it lists are throughout the entire city, they've seen throughout the entire city. But there's a barrier stopping them from leaving the town. Like, they can only go around this town. So they go throughout their little city, getting the materials they need. Then eventually, they do more investigating, realizing that their friend that went missing is the one that summoned this creature. Because they just lost their father. Probably a drama that they hinted towards at the beginning of the movie. And they summoned it, hoping it would help them reconnect with their past relative. But it was a trick. Kind of like The Conjuring, I think it was. And it was just trying to lure them. Lure him. Or her. So they eventually get out. They eventually defeat the creature. Or at least escape it for now. Because they realize, after the movie basically ends, a post-credit sequence realizes 20 years later, it's happening again. More people disappearing near that area. It's a whole new generation of people. No one actually understands why or knows. And that just sets up story for a whole second movie if you want. Or just to know that it's going to happen again. Like a few movies, like a lot of horror movies I like do that. Like all this happens and then at the end of the movie, it shows the exact same thing starting again, but in a different area or a different generation. Telling you, foreshadowing that it's happening again, that it's just a loop. Kind of like It. But yeah, that's basically my movie spiel. If someone is a director and writing movie scripts, please make this long, complicated explanation a thing. Cause I would pay so much money just to see this movie if it came out. As soon as it came out, I would make sure I would see it. What? Monster cannot attack you. Obviously run away from school, duh. Yeah, someone please make that a movie. I have no flashlight. Is it really gonna do this to me, bro? Of course, a little girl, too. I hate little girls. Horror games and horror movies are just terrifying with little girls. Oh, run. Obviously. So obviously this hallway is safe. See if I can turn my brightness back up, because I can't see anything. I don't know if the recording can see anything, but let me, monster's right there. Well, I'm gonna save some. I'm gonna turn my brightness on my monitor back up, because it's really low now, because I just turned it down. Turn that up to like 60, 70. Turn contrast up to 70.